Hello and welcome to the studio where we paint away the stress of everyday life here in South Wales, UK. So let's have a look quickly at the palette. I've got no face cam today because the camera has decided to go blinkety blink on me. So unfortunately, you can't see my pretty face. Some would say that's not a bad thing, but there you go. It's all about the painting today. So I've got some...
Hey, welcome, thanks for stopping by. It's time to learn with our friend Clive. So grab your brush, have a great
Prussian blue,
time.
ultramarine blue. I got some hooker's green,
And
some
don't
cadmium
forget
yellow.
to
I
click
got
subscribe.
some yellow ochre, Mars black, burnt umber, and white. And I got a little bit of white mixed with a little bit of thickening agent there, just to put some snow on some mountains. Yes, because I'm thinking of painting a snowy mountain type escape today. So I'm working very quickly, but just with an ordinary old brush. These are nothing special, these brushes, you know. They're not. They're just brushes that I pick up and I think that'll work. And that's how I roll. That's how I like to paint on a Sunday, because today is a Sunday that I'm painting this, because it takes me a while to get the video edited, believe it or not. Yes. It can take longer to edit a video than it can to actually paint a painting, which is quite strange. So I wanted a nice blue type of sky today. Nice blue type of sky. There we are. I got that. It's November. Well, it's coming up to November now. It's in October, and I got my winter vacation coming up, or as we call it in the UK, holidays. I got a winter holiday coming up, and I'm going to be shooting off to Tenerife soon to get some winter sun. I can't wait to get some sun, to be honest with you. It's been quite miserable here the last while. So yeah, I just thought I'd just do something a little bit Christmassy, cardy type of thing. Maybe we should start thinking about, if you're going to do paintings for Christmas, maybe you should start thinking about doing them now. If you want to make Christmas cards and things like that. That's normally what I do this time of year, is I think about Christmas and all that's coming up. And yeah, it's a lovely time of the year. I quite like Christmas. I want this cold looking, I'm going to do some sort of Christmassy card scene today. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Something along those lines. I'm quite decided yet. So I'm going to put some brown in. I'm going to put some brown in there like this. Just maybe some, I don't know what this is going to be yet. Maybe some rocks and things. Just a very light colour. A bit of burnt umber. It's just coming down like this. So it's already started on the middle ground. Because the reason I'm doing that is because I want to give myself an idea of something to paint. And I've painted so many paintings over the years, and sometimes I paint things that I've already painted before and I didn't realise it. And that's what happens. It's really strange sometimes. And you're thinking, oh yeah, that, and you look at it and you're thinking, have I painted that before? I don't know. I've painted hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of paintings, so the chances of painting something twice is very, very common, really. Or variations of something you've painted before. Okay, so what I want to do is just wash my brush very quickly. I want to get some Prussian blue and some burnt umber. Prussian blue, burnt umber. That's going to make like a black colour. I want quite a dark colour, because I want to try and get this mountain in place first. I'm thinking maybe one of these Bob Ross type style mountains. You can see a burnt umber and black mix for quite a nice black. Burnt umber and Prussian blue, sorry, mixed for quite a nice black. And I can go down maybe there and then. Just brushing that in, thinking about the mountain. And that's going to go behind there like that. Don't worry about painting over this section. I'm just, we can recover that. I put that there because I wanted to put this in front of that, so just giving myself an idea, because again I'm painting from memory or imagination or whatever you want to call it. I want to get something in there like that. Maybe, yeah. Okay. That'd be good if I had something there, wouldn't it? Something there. Maybe. Let's get a little bit of. Let's get a bit of burnt umber, a little bit of white a minute. Just give myself an idea. Maybe there's a. Let's make it a little bit lighter so I can see what I'm doing. Maybe there's a path or something coming down. Could be the Khyber Pass, couldn't it? There we go. Could be the Khyber Pass. Who knows? Maybe we want to put a bit of green in here like this. Maybe some green. I would add flavour to the mix. So we got a path coming down there. We got some green there. This could be dropping off. Yeah, we could have that dropping off, couldn't we? Maybe there's all rocks and things dropping off there like this. And there's maybe some trees or something. Yes, that's looking good. I got that idea. If you hear a squeak, it's only my Crocs, because I got Crocs on. It's only my Crocs and on against my metal bar on my chair. So let's grab a brush, any old brush, and let's get some snow on the mountainside. Let's get some snow on the mountainside. There you go. Okay. Nice and light. Nice and light like that. Do. Some brighter spots here and there. Let's get that done. Just take your time. No rush. Nice and bright. I want some nice bright spots on this mountain. There we go. Put a little bit of shadow in a second. That's all in shadow. Okay. Maybe let's put a little bit more. Maybe that's just coming down. Let's just catch in there like that. Using that colour that we've put in as a base, just to act like maybe a bit of a shadow. We can darken that up in a second anyway. We can always put a little bit more shadow in. Oops. Well, that was a happy accident. There you go. Just rubbing that in there like that. Well, I'm going to let that dry a second. What I want to do now is think maybe what we want to do is try and get this path in, I think. Let's go back to my brush that I originally started. Get some burnt umber. Get that down there like that. Bit of brown. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I was dropping that in there. There we go. Maybe let's get a bit of black here. Maybe some rocks and things coming out. So that's going to be down, dropping down there. That's going to be another rock formation and things come in. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I've got ahead of myself there. I shouldn't have painted that. I shouldn't have painted that yet. But we'll get there. We'll have to dry that off, and sometimes you get ahead of yourself and your brain is running what we call 10 to the dozen. We should really stop and think what we're doing. Let's put a bit of black there. Let's get our card. Let's put some marks in. You see me doing this so many times before because it just makes life easier. It just makes those rocks, and we don't even have to think about rocks. They're there for us. I'm going to dry that section off of there in a second. I want to get a brush and I want to put some, will that be okay? I think that might be alright. Let's just get a little bit of white. I know I've told you before, don't use titanium white for doing what I'm doing here because it's very opaque, but I want to create some mist. Titanium white's very opaque for this, but it's okay, it'll work in this instance because I just want that bit of mist to come floating along like that, just to make it look a little bit, it's because that's so cold, the air is so cold, just a little bit of very light wispy type of cold clouds just rising off that mountain like that. The sun has come up and the ice is just getting that a little bit warmer, just making that cold effect. There we go, that's cool, I like that. That is what I'm happy with so far. Let's get some, what am I going to do now? I don't know. Let's get some black and burnt umber. tapping in on this. Okay, we're getting there. We will get there, promise you. I will get there. I promise you I'll get there. I just like to just go for it and see what happens, really. Sometimes when I concentrate, I can't think and paint at the same time. It's really hard. I want to develop something there. I do really, don't I? So I need to get a little bit of lightness coming down. So maybe that's all them rocks and things there, like this. Get some burnt umber. Some black shadows. Okay. Now, what we need to do is get some green, some yellow. Let's just get some colour in these trees and things and bushes, and there's little flicks of colour, just like that. Let's give it a little bit of highlight. Just like that. Maybe you could put a bit of snow on those after, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Should we? I don't know. Let's create illusions. Some green there. Just cleaning my brush, actually. Just cleaning the brush. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get some more green and yellow. I don't want to go too light. That green. Coming down like that. Doo, 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 doo. Put a bit of shadow in there. Okay, I don't know how that's looking from your point of perspective, but it is coming slowly. We need to get a bit more burnt umber. And I'm just going to dry that off a minute, and then I will sit back and have a look. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to highlight some of these rocks because I want them to stick out a little bit. Just like this. Maybe that's not the right brush for that, I think. Maybe put some snow there in a minute. See, there's rocks there. Let's get some of these. Rocks forming. More brown. Just touching in the brown here and there like that. Let's get my brush, get some green. Let's brighten this section up a little bit more like that. Some grass in there. There we go. That's not looking too bad at all. Gotta be careful because sometimes this will dry a little bit darker than I want it to dry. Let's put a little touch of white in that, I think. A little bit brighter just on the front there, here and there. Even a couple of them dark patches in place. But on this big rock there in a second, that's a little bit too bright, so that's okay, we'll work around that one in a second. That's a little bit too bright there now. I want to put some more light there. Let's get maybe a bush or something there. There we go. I'll do. Let's get a bit of black under there. A little bit of shadow. Sometimes it'll separate that off. So we got those rocks coming down. I don't know if I can scrape some of that off actually. No, it's too much. Too dry. It's too dry for that. Let's get a little bit more. Light into this path. Bring that path down. Let's increase the shadows there on these rocks. A little bit of highlight there. A little bit of highlight on that rock there, maybe. There we go. Smooth that out. Get a bit of shadow. All of a sudden we got some nice looking rocks. Just play a little bit here and there. Sometimes you need added, sometimes you need to take away. So there we are. We got some rocks developing. We got a bit of grass. We got this area there. You don't want to do a lot as such. That I'm a bit concerned about there. Let's have a look. Maybe we can put another big rock coming down there like that. Maybe I'll balance it off a bit. Put a bit more highlight on there. Some of the trees. Let me think. I'm just playing a minute. Let's put a few more. Let's get some snow. Let's see if we can put a little bit of snow. Where can we put a little bit of snow? Let's just see if we can. Maybe there's a little bit of snow on these. No, that's not going to work, is it? I don't think. A little bit, maybe. Would that work? I don't know. This is what happens when you making it up as you're painting. Sometimes we put stuff in and it doesn't work for whatever reason. But that's looking pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Let's just get a little bit more. Let's just run a little bit of black shadow under that path. That's just going to lift that path up a little bit there. There's a bit of moisture on my brush. Get some highlights. I need some more burnt umber and white. Okay, I'm liking that so far. Let's get some more of this green. Let's put a bit more. Let's get a bit more grass there. A bit more grass coming down there like that. I quite like this section unpainted by there. Quite like that. Put a few little drips and drabs there. Where's that long thin brush of mine? I've got a long thin brush here somewhere. There we go. Let's just put a few. Little bits of grass. Some blades of grass maybe, just very, very thin. That's like that. Maybe we can get some burnt umber and black. Put in a few. Branches. some rocks. Maybe scratching down there like that. Put a bit of highlight on those rocks. Highlight on those rocks like this. Just have fun and just do what I do and just paint and just have fun and enjoy and relax. And life's too short to worry about it. Yeah, that's a bit too bright. So just blend that in a bit. There we go. There we are. If that doesn't work, we can always get rid of it later on if we wanted to anyway. We can always just get a bit of tissue paper and just do that. There you go. If you no like it, rub it off. Do a few little, just like that. I gotta. Oops, I got a mind just. Sharpen that off there like that. Maybe get a little bit of there, I'll do that. Put a little bit of shadow in there. I don't know how that looks actually. I think that's okay. I'm not too sure about that area but there. I'm not too sure. Maybe should we put a little bit more colour in there maybe? It's just marks and dip brush marks and stuff. It's nothing special. I don't like doing anything too drastic. On a Sunday when I'm painting, I just like to chill out. I'll just put a little bit more highlight on some of these rocks there like that. There we go. I think that'll be okay for today's lesson. Well, it's not a lesson, it's just me painting really. I don't worry about giving people lessons and things. It's just me relaxing and painting and painting away that stress of everyday life, and I think that could be taken on to a really nice painting actually. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe and all that, and I will see you shortly. Bye bye.
And don't forget to click subscribe.